کاوش مدیا.
I want to start this newscast with a family affair. That is the daughter I'm about to show you. See her right there? That's the daughter of the former ruler of Afghanistan. Take a good look. Her name is Maryam Ghani. She's 42 years old, accomplished artist and filmmaker who's very much an American. I mean, she lives in Brooklyn. She's part of the New York establishment. Some would even say she's a bit of a socialite. Stands to reason, by the way, she was raised by a father who, before ruling Afghanistan, was an academic who studied at NYU. He also worked at the World Bank, which means he's very connected, very tied to U.S. interests. It may even suggest that he's more beholden to our country, the U.S., than he is to Afghanistan, the country that he ruled. Should that surprise anybody? Not one bit. Not if you know our history and how often we have picked, if not downright installed, foreign leaders in different countries. So let me take you through some of these, all right? That's Rafael Trujillo. He was, without question, a U.S. puppet who won every single election in his country with the help of the CIA by, get this, 99% of the vote. Can you imagine being that popular? While, by the way, killing and suppressing anyone who dared speak out about him. He ruled the Dominican Republic from 1930 to 1961 unquestionably. U.S. puppet number two, Augusto Pinochet. After we essentially killed the country's elected leader, Salvador Allende, we installed Mr. Pinochet, who executed 3,000 of his critics and tortured more than 80,000 people. Many believe those numbers are low. He ruled Chile from 1973 to 1990. Number three, a fellow named Fulgencio Batista. He led a U.S.-backed military dictatorship in Cuba from 1952 to 1959. By the way, he was also supported by the mafia, who funneled millions of dollars in suitcases to him from their Havana casino businesses. The U.S. eventually got tired of him, turned their backs on Batista, and he fled the country. Perhaps the best-known U.S. or CIA-installed puppet is this fella, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, better known as the Shah of Iran. He protected U.S. oil interests and the Brits from 1953 to 1979, but may have overplayed his hand, leading to his ouster, which left us looking for a new puppet in the region. Did someone say new puppet? Aha, there he is. This guy, Saddam Hussein. Mr. Hussein worked closely with the CIA and U.S. interests to try and topple Iran after it was taken over by fundamentalists supporting the Ayatollah Khomeini. And that leads us to Ashraf Ghani, a leader who, as we mentioned earlier, has ties to both the U.S. banking system and the U.S. government, and now he is out. Was he ever really the choice of the Afghan people, or was he really Washington's choice, our choice?
آنچه در مورد ما میگویند.